Cause yeah, they said it, but I said it first. So in a sense, I gave these niggas birth. That's why my fans in my show screaming, take me to church. No suit and tie, but baby, I go to work.
Yep.
Hey y'all, welcome to H2 Swole. Me and Rick are back. If you guys don't know it already, there's a contest going on. Louis holding a shirt back here, Beast H2 Swole fitness shirt. You can win that if you comment, like, subscribe. If you're already subscribed, you can get somebody else to do it, and both of you will be entered. You'll be entered again. You know, so
It's a cool shirt.
it is a pretty decent shirt. Sleeveless, so you can break the guns out. It's almost summertime. Get a tan.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
But anyways, let's see. If you guys didn't see it, the last episode was Law of Attraction. Really good show. You guys go check that out. Some of you guys might think me and Rick are hippies and roll onto this show. I don't know, but a lot of good info in there.
Yes.
But
sometimes I get going and going. Everybody, you'll learn my personality. I just get going. I think I start rambling, but I think I kind of rabbit hole. But all the rabbits and I grab all the ears and they come out in the end. Because I get so excited. I want to talk about what we know. You know.
Let's see here. We don't have as many questions as we had last week.
Yeah.
Let's see. This first one here is from. Let's see. I don't have who it's from on this. That was on the email. I guess I'll just read the questions. This says, my 12-year-old wants to start lifting weights, but I don't want him to stunt his growth or something worse like getting hurt. What do you think about kids lifting? What do you think?
I think that you kind of got to be careful because their bones are growing.
Yeah.
And I would say, they can do like push-ups and they can do pull-ups and kind of calisthenic stuff. But
I'll say high volume is what.
Yeah.
Like, I think that there's actually the first part of the question, the stunt your growth thing. I'd like to talk about that. There has never been any scientific evidence ever to back that myth
True.
up. A lot of people see your long bones have growth plates, and that's like, of course ours don't anymore, but if you're a child and growing, and that could be, I guess, a reason why they got started. Maybe they thought it might damage the growth plates if you were deadlifting or something crazy like that. But I think as long as you are with the child and coach them correctly, it's all about form if you're a kid.
Mm-hmm.
A form and light weights.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong. I think it'll make them better at whatever sport activity that they're wanting to do.
I agree. And like what he said, light weights.
Yeah.
And not really get into anything heavy with 15, 16.
Yeah. Yeah. If you get him into it now, you say he's 12 years old, if he gets into it now with light weights and gets perfect form down, just imagine what a beast he'll be when he gets old enough to compete and stuff. I don't know if he's wanting to power
just to be an athlete, just a football player, baseball, whatever.
Just period. It'll help. Some people start like the strongman stuff when they're like 14, 15, I think.
Yep.
So personally, I don't see anything wrong with it, and I honestly don't know of any medical evidence that says it's bad.
Yeah, and remember when they're doing that, nutrition, plenty of protein.
Yeah, definitely. They're growing. So, and that's the main reason why we say light weights and volume is what you want to work on, because they're growing, the last thing you want them to do is to be in, trying to lift, a deadlift or something that was more than they should ever had on the bar and end up, messing up a knee or something at their age.
Back or something,
yeah. But that's just...
light weights.
Yeah, that's what
lots of reps.
If you want somebody else's opinion, feel free to go find it. let the boy lift weights, Mama.
Yeah. Be all right.
Let's see here. I have started running, but I seem to always have shin splints. What can I do about this?
Well, shin splints are actually, it's not your shins. Shin splints the good news about shin splints is you can there's a lot of stuff you can do not to have them. So shin splints aren't really it's not your shins, it's the tendons around them that get stressed.
And the inflammation that's going
on. The best thing to do for shin splints, of course, if it's really bad, go to the doctor. And what a doctor's probably going to do is he's going to recommend a good insert, like what's it called, not orthopedic.
like an insole.
Yeah, an insole. You know what I mean?
Like you may have a flat foot, a high arch foot. That might be what's.
Yeah, and you get shin splints from having either too high of an arch and doing sports or not an arch at all. I got flat feet, so my feet. I used to get shin splints because it's either no support or too much support. You can get shin splints. So.
Yeah, I've got flat feet, and when you go in the military, they actually fit your feet and make you buy a certain shoe before basic training.
A good thing with shin splints is you can ice it for like 20 minutes every few hours.
Yep.
If it's really inflamed, compression.
Yeah,
which is good too, and elevating it too is good for shin splints. But the biggest thing would be the inserts, I believe.
Oh yeah. I think that's probably the biggest thing. Is like Rick said, a lot of people don't even know they're flat-footed or their arch is too high because you said you just started running, so maybe you haven't ever been active. So you wouldn't have no way of knowing if your feet are too flat or you have a big arch. And you can actually, if it's not excruciating, you can actually save a lot of money and just go to a runner shop of some sort, and they will fit you and tell you what type of shoe is best for your foot.
Yep. They got that machine you walk on, and it
tells you where the weight is and stuff. Yep. So I mean that's an option for you. You could have bad form.
Yes.
That could also cause. I know that sounds crazy, form and running, but there's ways to kind of correct your running. I think like practicing on a treadmill, kind of watching your feet and stuff. But and it may just be the fact that if you just started, that may be what it is.
And you're just the pounding.
Yeah. Yeah, you could try some if you're wanting to stay heart healthy and you don't want to lose, what you've built up to. You maybe throw in a couple swim days.
Yeah.
Take out a couple run days. Kind of the impact, like Rick said.
It's the impact
that pound
doing it.
You could hit an elliptical or swim. Believe it or not, you could hook up with a punching and kicking bag for a while. Just anything to get your heart pounding. Flipping tires. Something to get the heart pounding. It can be a hard surface, like if you haven't ever really had to perform on a surface.
That goes back to the insoles.
It goes back to the insoles. The certain type of cushion
is
what helps you with that. So the biggest thing that you could probably do, like Rick said right from the get-go, go to a doctor or a runner shop and get your foot fitted and know what's going on there. Yeah. That'd probably be your best bet. If you're in the military, they'd tell you to run it off. But
good information.
Let's see here. This is a good one, Rick. You like this one? All right. I like Rocky, but what movies do you think are motivating to watch?
Shoot, man. Well, of course, Rocky.
Yeah, all of them, 1 through all.
Man, I don't know. What do you?
I love that movie. Here Comes the Boom. You ever seen that? It's got who Kevin James is, the comedian from King of Queens, the heavy set guy.
If I was to see him, I know.
He played in that movie with Adam Sandler where they had to get married. They were firefighters.
I forget now. It's okay. I mean,
he's Kevin James, and it's called Here Comes the Boom, and he's a school teacher, and they're getting ready to fire the music teacher, which is the guy that played Fonzie.
Oh, okay.
And they're getting ready to fire him, so Kevin James takes it upon himself to try to earn some extra money to help pay his income, so they don't have to let him go. And he starts fighting like on the weekends, like just local fights and stuff. And then like he climbs up the MMA ladder and like ends up going into UFC. It's a comedy it's comedy and it's kind of motivating
That's cool,
at the same time. But I like that movie quite a bit. Which I like. I love any comedies really.
Yeah.
But I like that movie. There's a lot of movies.
I like. There's probably two that like pop out at me, but they're kind of similar. But would be the wrestler with what's his name?
Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just and here we go again. The trial and you know,
that's a heart wrenching movie, you know?
Right? And just he came back and all that kind of stuff. And then the other one would be The Fighter.
The Fighter. That's a good movie. Yeah, if you all have never seen that movie, it's good, man.
I mean, I just got goosebumps again, bro.
What's his name? Harding something.
I don't know, but
it's a guy that played. He played Bane in Batman.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. But he plays in the movie, and it's a heart wrenching movie, you know.
But right.
It talks the struggle, you know. Another movie I like is it's an old movie. It's called Gladiator.
Oh yeah.
Remember that kid moves to the new school, ends up fighting on the underground circuit, boxing.
Yeah.
That's a good movie. Which good luck finding it. I don't know if that'd be on Netflix or anything. It's called Gladiator. It had Cuba Gooding Jr. before he was famous.
Oh, okay, cool.
And that's about it. I don't know. I like it. There's a lot of movies I find.
Yeah, I mean, of course, Rocky.
Yeah, Rocky, of course.
What else?
A lot of action movies get me motivated. Just any kind of old school action movies.
Like what are the ones with not Arnold? Is it Arnold? All of them in there. Arnold and Rocky. What was that?
Commando was one.
1 and 2.
Yeah, and Rambo.
Yeah. Another.
And, about any of those movies is cool for me. It's usually about the acting. I'll tell you a movie that is what's that one movie called? Point Break. Love that movie. Patrick Swayze movies are always motivating me. They're pretty cool. Maybe not Dirty Dancing, but my little girl loves that movie.
Ghost. Ghost is cool.
Yeah, but I love what's that? Roadhouse.
Yeah.
And Point Break.
Yeah, Point Break. Did you ever watch the movie Powder?
I have watched that a long time ago. That's an old movie too. It's probably hard. We're like naming off movies you guys are never going to be able to find.
Remember they had 8 tracks and everything?
We'll get you guys a VHS tape of them. We'll go on to the next question. There's a lot of young people right now like, what are these guys talking about?
World.
Let's see here. My doctor said if I want to make changes, start with one healthy habit and go from there. What do you think would be best to start or stop doing? We don't know what you are doing, so the stop doing would probably be kind of hard.
True. I mean, anything healthy, right? I mean, right?
Yeah.
Start drinking more water.
Water's definitely would be a starter. Get you a gallon container and just pack it around with you at work.
Cut out the fried foods. Yeah. I don't know, you know.
Walk. Yeah. If you add a walk in your day, I mean, it could do. I mean, you're burning calories, but you'd be surprised. Like if you're not active right now, if you put a 30-minute walk in your day, which is what 1% of your 24-hour day or something, maybe. I don't know, but it's hardly nothing. Yeah. But if you added just a 30, start out with that, and you'd be surprised how you can clear your mind and gather your thoughts. Yeah, I mean, whether you put headphones on or not, it's just up to you. But like a lot of times, if I'm running or walking, which I don't run like I should, you can tell that from my weight gain over the winter.
It is bulked up right now. I saw pictures of you and you're like really slim.
But I guess what I'm saying is like it just does so much for you mentally too.
It releases endorphins, feel good endorphins in your body, just getting active and moving around.
But that's what I suggest. Add a walk first and see where it goes from there. And like Rick said, water. Start with that. Cut out. Black coffee is good. You don't have to cut that out of your morning.
No fried foods. I mean, just simple little things.
Stay away from those creamer things, those fancy vanillas. And they taste wonderful for a reason. They're full of everything you don't want in.
But corn syrup.
Yep. But
death.
Yep. Start with water.
Yeah. Yes. Everything in your body. You remember starts with water. I mean, everything in your body starts with water.
I mean, water's the basis of everything.
That's your gas.
Yeah. Emphasis on H2. H2 swallow.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's what we suggest: water and walking. And if you want to throw something else in there, start watching your simple sugars, and maybe throw all your vegetable oil in the garbage.
Fried foods.
Yep. Let's see here. Oh, and they make those baskets now that you can buy. I mean, if you gotta have a French fry, you could put your French fries in these baskets and bake them in the oven, and it gets them crispy.
Oh, cool! Really?
As if you would have fried them.
That's cool.
And, I mean, and I know white potatoes ain't wonderful for you, but I mean, if they're baked in the oven, it's not going to kill you every once in a while.
True.
And it would get your fix, and it would keep you from frying them.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see.
Convection oven too.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see. Why do other people seem to lose weight faster than me? Wow.
It's
because you suck.
there's that's a good question, because there's an ectomorphous body and there's three types of bodies.
Yeah, body types.
And some people, it's just in their genetics, they can eat a lot, and some people are kind of medium, and some people can't even smell food or they gain weight. It's just first starts with your body type.
Yeah, our body types are set. I think me and Rick talked about a little bit on about 3 shows ago when we talked about like your body's comfortable at a certain weight, and sometimes it'll try to fight its way back there if you let it. And like you said, there's different body types, and some people can some people may have gained a little bit of weight, but their natural body state is to be lean, and then all of a sudden they change just a little bit and they're back up there, and it's genetics.
Yeah,
some people's got great genetics.
Yeah, I mean, so whoever you're looking at and being like, I wish I was. It could be their genetics. It could just that's probably it. I mean,
and are you putting in the work they are?
Yeah,
you don't know
a lot of factors.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
Yes,
you might be eating. C.T. Fletcher says, sitting at home eating bonbons, watching movies while they're drinking water and cutting up celery or something. You never know.
Yeah.
But genetics play a factor. Your body type plays a factor. What they're doing that you don't know they're doing might play a factor. And Rick will be the first to tell you this. It's a lot of nutrition game. I mean, if you ain't got the nutrition right, it's not going to happen.
That's most of it. In bodybuilding, competing, a lot of people are like, they see you on stage and they're like, man, it's got to be hard, man. They got to train hard. But it's really not the training. You can deal with the training. It's the eating. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot. People see on stage and they don't realize that you've been eating every 3 hours, and there's a certain amount of food that you're eating, and you got to be consistent. If not, then you can't get in that shape. So it's a lot more than just seeing somebody up there, painted up brown and all lean. I mean, they put in the work to get to there.
Yeah. And you'll be surprised, once you get into it, I mean, you become addicted to the working out part. You love it. You enjoy it. That's not hard for Rick. Working out's not hard for him. That's what gives him his release and stress. It's just that's what he loves to do. Mm-hmm. It's in the kitchen that hurts.
Yeah.
I love working out, but you put me in front of the refrigerator door, that's where the battle starts.
Exactly. Fruit Loops in the middle of the night.
Yeah. That's my big thing. I'll get up at 2 in the morning, and I'll walk into the kitchen, because I walk through the house. If I hear a sound, I get up and walk through the house.
Yeah.
And then when I'm coming back to the bedroom, I'll walk through the kitchen. I'll be like, man, I'm awful thirsty, or man, I'm awful hungry. I'll drink a glass of chocolate milk.
Oh no, are you serious?
Eat a Cliff Bar, and then
drink milk.
I'm like, what the crap would I do?
What am I gonna do with him? Jeez.
Let's see here. That's the last question, you guys.
All right.
Let's see what we got here. How can I add in weight training without getting bulky? I don't have her name here, but this was a girl that asked this question, and I'd say just go ahead and add it. You're not going to get bulky, but Rick can tell you about all that.
A lot of misconceptions. If you go to the gym and you train, you're going to get big, and no, it's how you train. I mean, the normal person goes into the gym and does, resistance training, your bench and your squats and, your barbell curls, and, they have machines that are, in this circuit, in this little circuit that they have. It's not going to hurt you at all. I would just suggest the higher reps, right?
Yeah, I would suggest higher reps. And, a lot of it is too, like, there's a pretty good chance you don't have the genetics of Serena Williams.
Correct.
So
yes,
you can go in there and you can do, the squat, the deadlift, and the bench, and you don't have the testosterone level that it takes, to build a great amount of muscle. And if you notice an area of your body, that you might think is bulky, you can lay off of that. And because everybody has an area of their body that just grows for them.
Yes.
And that's an area that you may want to not hit that as hard as you hit the other areas. It's all about figuring out what works for you. But don't be afraid of the weights, because you're not going to.
That's a misconception.
Yeah, big misconception. And weight training would help women get the body they're wanting so much quicker.
Because remember, the more muscle you have, the more fat you're going to burn. Yep. So it's to your benefit to go in and your only way you can do that is from resistance training. So, the more resistance training you start doing and you start getting more muscle mass, your metabolism is speeding up and you burn fat. So you need to not be scared.
Then you can eat more calories.
Exactly.
See, women already have a disadvantage because you guys can't eat as many calories as we can on a regular diet basis.
Yeah,
so more muscle you got, the more you can eat.
Well, it's true. I mean, you got to feed the machine. Your metabolism starts racing.
But I wouldn't be afraid of getting bulky.
I agree.
But let's see. I guess that's it.
And remember, the new undercurrent to this show is law of attraction.
Yes. Yes.
We're going to teach you. You're going to keep pounding in you.
Yes, sir.
Remember, you are what you think.
Definitely. Right? Just believe in yourself.
Yes.
Get out there and do whatever.
All the negative Nancy's, see ya. It's up to you. You're the CEO. Right? You can fire and delete.
Yep. What was it? What's that guy? Andy Frisella.
Mm-hmm.
He talks about that. He talks about how you're the MF and MCO, CEO of your own life.
Yeah.
But let's just get out there and move, guys, and just remember, what Arnold used to say: if you can see it, you can be it, or if you can think it, you can be it, or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But it's crazy. All the successful people believe that, and it's because it's true.
It's real.
Yeah.
It's not a big conspiracy. They're all together wanting to talk about law of attraction.
That's even like Navy SEAL training and stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's
all about the mind. But that's about it, guys. We'll talk a little more next time about it, and get out there and move.
See ya.